friends, welcome you all to Think Maths. We are in class 10 Maths, chapter 7, coordinate geometry. So in this session, we are going to discuss about the introductory part. So that is, what are the things involved in coordinate geometry and the formulas in coordinate geometry. So in this chapter, we have three sections: coordinates, distance formula and section formula. So the deleted syllabus is area of triangle. So first let us see what are coordinates. So this is a Cartesian plane with horizontal line. So this horizontal line is called x-axis and the vertical line is called y-axis. So these two lines divide this Cartesian plane into four quadrants. Okay, so this is the first quadrant and this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant and this is fourth quadrant. Okay, so these are all quadrants. Now we should plot a point here. So this plot a point means, suppose there is a house here, we should know where the house lies. So it can be found using this Cartesian plane. Okay, so there are two values which is separated by comma. So the first value is nothing but distance from y-axis. So first value is distance from y-axis. So what is the distance? What point is here? 1, 2, 3. So in x-axis it is plotted straight to 3. So this value is 3. So this value, second one. So second one is distance from x-axis. So what is that distance? It is the vertical line parallel to y-axis. So this point 1, 2, 3. So it is straight to 3. So these are the two coordinates. So these coordinates are called, the first one is called x coordinate. So or abscissa. So first one is called x coordinate or abscissa. So second one is called y coordinate or ordinate. So second one is called y coordinate or ordinate. So these are the things we should know about the coordinate axis. I once again tell you. So there will be 2 points here. The first point is called x coordinate or abscissa. The second point is called y coordinate or ordinate. The first point is nothing but distance from y-axis. So that is parallel to x. So in x, the point is at 3. So it is 3. So this second one, y coordinate, is nothing but distance from x-axis. So this value is distance from x-axis. So distance from x-axis is parallel to the y-axis, which is at 3. So this point is A of 3, 3. Suppose if I plot a point here, point B in the second quadrant. Okay, so how to plot the point? So here this line is moving towards left. Okay, so if move towards left, then we should plot it as negative. So this is -1, -2, -3, -4. So this point is absolutely at -4. So x coordinate is -4 and this vertical line is moving upwards. So if it moves upwards, it is positive. So it is at 3. So this point is -4, 3. Now coming to the second quadrant, third quadrant, I am plotting a point here. So that is C point. So what is the value here? So just check. So this is also moving left. So if it moves left, negative. And coming down. So y-axis is coming down. Y coordinate is coming down. So if comes down, this y plane also will be in negative. So -1, -2. So it is -2, -2. So if it moves right, if x-axis moves right, it is positive. And y-axis moves up, it is positive. If x-axis moves left, it is negative. If y-axis moves down, then it is negative. Okay, children? Now coming to the fourth quadrant, I am plotting a point here. So it is D. So what is that? So in x-axis parallel line, that is distance from y-axis is moving towards right. So moving towards right, how many boxes? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this point is 4. Okay, children. What about y coordinate? How it moves? So the y coordinate is moving down. So if moves down, it is in negative. So it is -1, -2, -3. So this point is 4, -3. So these are the things you have to know how to plot in the Cartesian plane. Okay, children. So moving on to the next topic. So where do we apply this? Suppose there is a house here. Suppose your house is here and the school is here. You want to know the distance between the school and the house. So this is nothing but practically you can take this as west, east, and this is north, south. So where is your house located? Your house is located at this point. So 1, 2. So it is moving towards right. So it is 2, so it is moving upwards. Y coordinate is moving upwards. 1, 2, 3. So this is A of 2, 3. So practically you can say towards east it is at 2 and towards north it is at 3. So it is A of 2, 3. So in the same way, where is the school located? So x-axis is moving towards left. So if move towards left, it is negative. So -1, -2, -3. So this point is -3 and it moves downwards. So if it moves downwards, the y-axis will be negative. So -1, -2, -3. So this is -3, -3. Suppose you want to know the distance between the school and the home, then we have a distance formula which we can use to find the distance between these 2 points A and B, that is distance between home and school. Okay, children? So let me see the distance formula. So the distance formula. So the distance between 2 points A of x1, y1 and B of x2, y2 is given by square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So this is obtained by Pythagoras theorem. Just we know to need the formula. Okay. So the formula is nothing but square root of difference between the x coordinate square plus difference between the y coordinate square. Okay. So suppose this boy is at A of 1, 1 and the girl is at B of 4, 5. So we need to know the distance between the boy and the girl. So let us find the distance using the formula. So here x1, y1 is 1, 1 and x2, y2 is 4, 5. So now we have to find the distance between A and B. So it is nothing but square root of x2 minus x1. So 4 minus 1 whole square plus y2 minus y1. 5 minus 1 the whole square. Okay, so this is x2 and this is x1. So x2 minus x1 means 4 minus 1 and this is y2, this is y1. y2 minus y1 means 5 minus 1 the whole square. So 4 minus 1 the whole square is 4 minus 1, 3. So 3 square plus 5 minus 1, 4. So it is 4 square. 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16. So 9 plus 16 is 25 and square root of 25 is 5. Okay, children? I hope you can understand. So moving on to the next topic in the next page. So we know the distance formula which is square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Suppose we want to find out the distance between a point P from the origin. So origin is 0, comma 0. So let us find out the distance between O and P. So origin is 0, comma 0 and the point P is x, comma y. So OP. So OP is nothing but distance between origin and the point P. So what is that? So this is x1, comma y1 and this is x2, comma y2. So applying the distance formula, we have x2 minus x1 the whole square. So x minus 0 whole square plus y2 minus y1. So y minus 0 whole square, which is equal to x minus 0 is x. So x square plus y minus 0 is y square. Okay. So the distance between a origin and a point P is nothing but square root of x square plus y square. So let us apply this formula in next page. Suppose there is a point P at here. So we have to mark the point P. So where is the point P? So the point P is nothing but distance from y-axis and distance from x-axis. So which are x coordinate and y coordinate. So what is the x coordinate here? So 1, 2, 3. So the x coordinate is 3. What is the y coordinate? 1, 2, 3. So this is straight to 3. So the point P is at 3, comma 3. So practically we can say, so this home lies in the direction. So it is at east side. So this is west and this is east. So towards east it is at 3 points and towards north it is at 3 points. So we have to find out the distance between the origin, which is 0, comma 0 and the point P, which is home at 3, comma 3. So distance between OP. So OP is equal to square root of, so what is O? It is 0, comma 0 and P is 3, comma 3. So this is nothing but x, comma y. So its formula is x square plus y square. So x is 3. So 3 square plus 3 square. Y is also 3. So what is 3 square? It is 9. 3 square is 9. So 9 plus 9, 18. So 18 can be written as 9 into 2. So because 18 is not a perfect square. So we can write it as some perfect square into some number. So 9 into 2. So square root of 9 is 3 root 2 as such. So this is the preferred answer. Okay, children? So moving on to the next page for the next topic. So the next topic is equidistance. Suppose 2 points are at equidistance from y-axis or x-axis. We should know how to find out that point. So for example, they have asked find the point on y-axis which is equidistant from A and B. So how will be the points on y-axis and x-axis? So in this horizontal line, which is the x-axis, so at x-axis, the y point will be 0. So we can write this as, suppose I am marking the point here. So this point is 1, 2, 3. So y point will be 0. So in the same way, in the vertical line, which is the y-axis, so if I plot a point here, so this is at distance 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So at y-axis, x value will be 0 and y is 6. So this point is 0, comma 6. Suppose we need to find the point on y-axis. That is, there is a point on y-axis which is equidistant from A and B. So A is at 6, comma 5. So where is A? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So from this straight to 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the point A, 6, comma 5. And B is at minus 4, comma 3. So if x coordinate is negative, we should move left. So minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. And y coordinate is positive, so move upwards. 1, 2, 3. So this is the point B. Minus 4, comma 3. Suppose there is a point on y-axis. It is such that it is equidistant from A and B. So it means the distance between, suppose there is a point C. So the distance between AC and BC are equal. So what condition we have? AC is equal to BC. So using this equation, we have to find out the point C. So let us find out this. So what is AC? The points on A and C are A is 6, 5 and C is 0, y. Because in x-axis, not in x-axis, in y-axis, x will be 0 and there will be a point in y. So C can be said as 0, y. So we have to find out the distance between A and C. So this is x1, y1 and this is x2, y2. So what is the distance formula? x2 minus x1 the whole square. So x2 minus x1. So 0 minus 6 whole square plus y2 minus y1. So y2 is y and y1 is 5. So y minus 5 the whole square, which is equal to distance between B and C. So what is the point B? It is minus 4, 3. So this B is now x1, y1. So it is x2 minus x1. So x2 is 0, 0 minus x1 is minus 4 whole square plus y2 minus y1. So y2 is y and y1 is 3. So y minus 3 whole square. So what happens? If you square on both sides, the square root will get cancelled. So square roots will get cancelled. So remaining the terms will be that. So 0 minus 6 is minus 6 whole square plus y minus 5 the whole square equal to 0 minus minus 4. Minus into minus is plus. So 4 square plus y minus 3 whole square. So I think you all know the formula for a minus b whole square. What is that? A square minus 2ab plus b square. So this is the formula for a minus b the whole square. So we are going to apply this formula for this. Now first, what is minus 6 whole square? Minus square is positive. So 6 square is 36. So 36 plus y minus 5 whole square. So applying this formula, a square. So y square minus 2ab. So minus 2. What? 2a. A is y and b is 5. So 2 into y into 5. 2 into 5 is 10y. Then plus 5 square because b square. So it is 5 square which is 25 equal to 4 square which is 16. Applying the same formula we get y square minus 6y plus 9. So what happens? This plus y square and this plus y square gets cancelled. So collecting the y terms, we have minus 10y here. On the other side, we have minus 6y. So this will become plus 6y when we change the sign. So what are the constants? Here we have 16 plus 9. On the other side, we have plus 36. So minus 36 plus 25 minus 25. So minus 10 plus 6 is minus 4y, which is equal to 16 plus 9 is 25. So both are in negative sign. So put your negative sign and add. 36 plus 25 is 61. So what is 25 minus 61? So the answer will be in negative. So it is minus 36. So minus 4y equal to minus 36. So both the negatives gets cancelled. So 4y equal to 36. Then y is equal to 36 by 4 which is 9. So what happens? What is the solution? Then the point C is at 0, comma 9. So from 0, comma 9, A and B are at equidistance. Okay, children, I hope you can understand this problem. So moving on to the next page for the next topic. So we have moved to the last part of this introductory part. So suppose there are 2 points, A of x1 comma y1 and B of x2 comma y2. So there is a point C, x comma y. So this C divides AB internally in the ratio m1 is to m2. So suppose we have to find out where this C lies. So to find out this point, we have a section formula, which is x comma y is equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2 comma m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. So this formula can be easily remembered. First take this m1. So m1, the far x coordinate is x2. So m1 into x2 plus m2. So from m2, which is the far x coordinate, x1. So m1 into x2 plus m2 into x1 divided by m1 plus m2. So in the same way, next one, m1. So who is far y coordinate? It is y2. So m1 into y2 plus m2 into y1, which is far from m2. So this is the way you have to remember this formula. So let us apply this formula in the next page. Suppose we have the points A of minus 6 comma 10 and B of 3 comma minus 8. So this point C divides AB internally in the ratio 2 is to 7. So this is M1 and this is M2. So these points are x1 comma y1 and this is x2 comma y2. So if you apply this formula, we will get the x coordinate and y coordinate for the point C. So we have to find out x comma y. So applying the formula m1 x2. So what is m1? 2 into what is x2? X2 is 3. So 2 into 3 plus m2. So m2 is 7. So 7 into x1, which is minus 6 divided by m1 plus m2. So it is 2 plus 7, comma m1, which is 2, y2. What is y2? It is minus 8 plus what is m2? It is 7. Y1 is 10. So 7 into 10 divided by m1 plus m2. So 2 into 3, 6 minus. Why minus? Here minus sign and plus sign. So plus into minus is minus. So 7 into 6, 42 divided by 2 plus 7 is 9. Comma 2 into minus 8 is minus 16 plus 7 into 10, 70 divided by 2 plus 7 is 9. So 6 minus 42. So you will get negative 36. So you have to find out the difference and put the sign of the bigger number. So it is minus 36 divided by 9. The same way minus 16 plus 70. So the sign is for bigger number, it is positive. So 70 minus 16 is, what is the value 70 minus 16? So it is 4 and this will be 6. 6 minus 1, 5. So 54 by 9. So it will be minus 36 by 9. So put a negative sign. 1 9s are 9. 4 9s are 36. So it is minus 4. 1 9s are 9. 6 9s are 54. So minus 4 comma 6. So that is x comma y is equal to minus 4 comma 6. So this implies x is equal to minus 4, y is equal to 6. So the point C is at minus 4 comma 6. So this is the point C which divides AB in the ratio 2 is to 7. Okay children, I hope you can understand this. So moving on to the next topic. So this is also section formula. In the section formula, in the last one, they gave M1 and M2. So we found out what are x coordinate and y coordinate for the point C. So in this problem, there are 2 points A and B and there is a point C. So it divides internally in the ratio M1 is to M2. So we have to find out M1 and M2. So let us see how we can find out. So this is x comma y and this is x1 comma y1 and this is x2 comma y2. So x comma y is 7 comma 3 equal to, we don't know m1. So m1 x2 which is 8 plus what is m2? We don't know. So m2 x1 which is 4. Okay. Divided by m1 plus m2 comma m1 y2. y2 is 5 plus m2 y1. y1 is minus 3 divided by m1 plus m2. So m1 into 8 is same as 8 into m1. So we can write as 8 m1 plus 4 m2 divided by m1 plus m2 comma m1 into 5 is 5 m1. Here we have a negative sign. So plus into minus is minus. So 3 m2 divided by m1 plus m2. So this is equal to 7 comma 3. So you can either equate 7 to this number. So these both are x coordinate. So equate the x coordinate or equate the y coordinate. So any one is enough, not both. Okay. So I am going to equate the x coordinate. So 7 equal to 8 m1 plus 4 m2 divided by m1 plus m2. So this 7 is nothing but 7 by 1. So cross multiplying 7 into m1 plus m2 equal to 1 into, doesn't make a difference. So I am going to write it as 8 m1 plus 4 m2. So this is nothing but 7 m1 plus 7 m2 is equal to 8 m1 plus 4 m2. So collecting the m1, 7 m1 minus 8 m1 equal to 4 m2 here. On the other side I have plus 7. So minus 7 m2. So 7 minus 8 is minus 1. So minus m1 equal to 4 minus 7 is minus 3. So both the negatives gets cancelled. So you will get m1 equal to 3 m2. So bringing this m2 here, m2 is in product. So if you change the sign, it will be in division. So m1 by m2 is equal to 3 divided by 1. Okay. So it is same as 3. So m1 will be equal to 3 and m2 will be equal to 1. So this means the point C 7 comma 3 divides A comma B in the ratio 3 is to 1. So m1 is 3 and m2 is equal to 1. So this is divided in the ratio 3 is to 1. So to find the ratio, you can use this section formula and easily find out. Okay children, can you understand? So moving on to the next topic. So there is a special case. So what is that? The midpoint of a line segment divides the line segment in the ratio 1 is to 1. So the midpoint, so P is the midpoint of AB. So this midpoint divides AB in the ratio 1 is to 1. So both will be in equal half. So AP distance and PB distance will be equal. So this ratio will be 1 is to 1. So if it is so, we have to find out the section formula for this midpoint. So therefore, the coordinates of the midpoint P of the join of the points A of x1 comma y1 and B of x2 comma y2 is, so this P of x comma y will be equal to, so applying the section formula, so this is m1 and this is m2. So 1 into, who is distance? X2. So 1 into x2, what is m2? It is also 1. So 1 into x1 divided by m1 plus m2. So it is 1 plus 1, comma, m1 into, where is m1? Here. So m1 into y2 plus m2 into y1. So just to change the sign. Okay. So 1 into y1 divided by m1 plus m2. So it is 1 plus 1. So what is that? 1 into x2 is x2. 1 into x1 is x1 divided by 2. Here 1 into y2, y2. 1 into y1, it is y1 divided by 2. So this can also be written as x1 plus x2 divided by 2, comma, y1 plus y2 by 2. So then, if P is the midpoint, then the section formula is nothing but add the x coordinate and divide by 2 and add the y coordinates and divide by 2. So this is the section formula if your point P is the midpoint. Okay. So this midpoint divides AB in the ratio 1 is to 1. So then this is the section formula. Okay, children. So let us see an example. So in this example, if A of minus 1 comma 3, B of 1 comma minus 1 and C of 5 comma 1 are the vertices of a triangle ABC, find the length of the median through A. So first let us construct the triangle. Triangle ABC. So this is the triangle ABC. ABC. So A is the point minus 1 comma 3. B is 1 comma minus 1 and C is 5 comma 1. So find the length of the median through A. So through A there is a median. So the median will bisect the opposite side. Okay. So the median is through A. So opposite side of A is BC. So this median will intersect BC at D. So this D will divide BC into equal half. So this D will be the midpoint. Okay. So what are the things we got? We got AD is the median. So if AD is the median, the point D will bisect BC into two halves. That means D is the midpoint of AC. So if D is the midpoint of AC, we have to find out the length of AD. So if you want to find out the length of AD, we should know the coordinates of D. So D is the midpoint. So applying the section formula for midpoint, then we will get the coordinate of D. So what is the section formula? D of x comma y is nothing but x1 plus x2 by 2. That is, add the x coordinates and divide by 2 and add the y coordinates and divide by 2. So where is D? So this D is at B of 1 comma minus 1. I'm sorry. 1 comma minus 1 and C at 5 comma 1. So D is the midpoint of BC. So now we have to find out the coordinate of D. So it is x1 plus x2 by 2. So add the x coordinates 1 plus 5 divided by 2, comma, add the y coordinates. So minus 1 plus 1 divided by 2. So 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 by 2 minus 1 plus 1 is 0. So 0 by 2. So 6 by 2 is 3. 0 by 2 is 0. So x comma y is 3 comma 0. So the point D is at 3 comma 0. So we got D. So D is at 3 comma 0. A is at minus 1 comma 3. So we have to find out distance between AD. So applying the distance formula, we have x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So this is the distance formula. So this is x1, y1 and this is x2, y2. So what is x2 minus x1? 3 minus x1 is minus 1 whole square plus, I'm sorry children, y2 it is 0 minus y1 is 3. So 0 minus 3 whole square. So square root of 3 minus minus 1 is 3 plus 1. Minus into minus is plus. So 3 plus 1 whole square plus 0 minus 3 it is minus 3 whole square. So 3 plus 1 is 4 square minus 3 whole square is 9. So 4 square is 16 plus 9. So 16 plus 9 is 25. 25 is a perfect square. So square root of 25 is 5. So the distance between AD is equal to 5 units. Okay children? I hope you can now understand all the concepts in coordinate geometry. So if you like the video, just share, like and subscribe. Thank you. Thank you for watching.